Money Heist has left fans with questions they need answers to. That's why many have been creating theories about what might happen in part 5 of the series. Fair warning, this video is filled with spoilers. A popular online theory predicts the death of 3 important characters. When Nairobi dies, we are transported to an idyllic, grassy dream world. Here we see all the characters who have died so far: Oslo, Berlin, and Moscow. The scene's ethereal tone makes some fans think that they are in some kind of heaven or limbo. The problem is that a little earlier we see Denver, the Professor, and Helsinki, and fans are convinced that they will therefore be the next characters to die. The Professor dying seems unthinkable, but some think it could be possible. Firstly, it's Tokyo who is narrating everything, but her sad tone and the fact she calls him my guardian angel suggests she might be recalling him in past tense. Then there's the fact that, in general, the series has had no problem with finishing off key characters. Whether because he dies or is captured, some fans think that Lisbon could become the new leader of the gang, seeing as she knows the plan and is now inside the Bank of Spain. There's another theory that the football match predicts which characters will die. According to some fans, the players wearing red are the only ones who will survive. Therefore, the next characters to die will be Bogota, Marseille, and Palermo. Lots of fans think that Tatiana will be key in the future events of the series. As you know, she was Berlin's wife and is also a robber, as she mentions.
El piano y las joyerías, mis dos especialidades.
At this point, they were already planning their future heists, and the Professor insisted that there should be no emotional links as they could interfere with the plans.
No puedes arriesgar todo el plan por una mujer. Es la primera norma.
That's why when Berlin tells him there are no secrets between him and Tatiana, the Professor gets upset and doesn't trust her because she could sell the plan or betray them.
¿Por dónde?
Estás insinuando que la mujer de mi vida me va a traicionar.
No lo estoy insinuando, lo estoy dando por hecho.
Later on, at his wedding in season 4, Berlin calms him down by saying that anyone would betray him and that it's best not to overthink it.
Elif, ¿me traicionaría? Por supuesto que sí, claro que sí, si se diesen las circunstancias adecuadas a Tatiana.
This has generated various theories between fans of the series. On one hand, there are fans who think that Tatiana will help finish the heist. But there are fans who think the opposite, that Tatiana will join up with the police and tell them the plan. There is another really crazy theory about Tatiana circulating online that claims Tatiana and Alicia Sierra are actually the same person. Despite being different actresses, people think they look similar and that she could somehow change her identity. This would mean that Alicia Sierra's late husband is Berlin, but this theory is not very viable, seeing as Lisbon knew Alicia's husband and knows that he is Berlin.
Que Germán es una buena persona. ¿Qué te dice?
As you all know, part 4 ends with Alicia pointing a gun at the Professor after tracking him down. This has generated all kinds of theories, but a popular one is that instead of stopping the Professor, Alicia will decide to join him. Let's not forget that Alicia is now a fugitive. Perhaps she would prefer to participate in the heist to avoid going to prison. A clue fans are using to back up this theory is the final credits where Alicia Sierra sings Bella Ciao, the undisputed hymn of the gang.
Vela, ciao, vela, ciao, vela, ciao, 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 esta mañana.
Again, with regards to Alicia Sierra's future, one possible plot twist that some fans have suggested is that she will give birth when she confronts the Professor. We know that she is in the later stages of pregnancy, so it's a significant theory. According to the fans, this could lead to various plot developments. On one hand, the Professor would have to help Alicia give birth, which could somewhat unify them and the start of the alliance we discussed previously. However, some fans envisage the possibility that Alicia could die while giving birth, leaving the Professor to raise her child. Another possibility that's been put on the table is that Tokyo is telling the story to Alicia's son. There There have been lots of theories on why Tokyo is the narrator of the story. One of the theories is that all the characters will die except her, which would explain the sad and nostalgic tone she uses to narrate events.
Nunca me había sentido tan perdida.
Some fans have even claimed that Tokyo isn't just the only survivor, but that she was caught and is telling the story from prison. Others think that she could be telling everything to a judge, and the more optimistic ones think it could be even another Paris plan.
Forma parte del Plan París.
¿Qué es el Plan París?
Which, as we saw last season, involved making a declaration to a panel of judges, taking as much time as possible to do so. This keeps the judges busy while the gang executes a rescue plan. But in terms of who Tokyo is telling the story to, there are some less pessimistic theories. We said before that she could be talking to the son of Alicia Sierra, but a more popular theory is that Tokyo is talking to Axel, the son of Nairobi. You'll remember it's been mentioned that in the future they will tell Axel about the heist and his mother's heroic role.
Cuando tenga 18 años, le das el dinero y le cuentas quién fue su madre.
There's not long to go before part 5 is released, and we'll see which theories were right or wrong. But in the meantime, we want to know what you think of them. And of course, if you have any others, leave them in the comments section.